Real true, ayy, 100%, 100%. Yo, what's up everyone? This is VCV Welcome to the channel. I got a special video today about F-Zero, Nintendo franchise. You may have heard of it. I hope you've heard of it. The last game sold only 1.5 million units and the last game released over 2 decades ago. But we're going to discuss a possible grand idea to help reinvigorate the franchise for Nintendo and for all Nintendo consumers to give this game and its franchise a try. So if you guys are excited, make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Never a single live stream upload on the channel. About 45% of people who watch the content are not subscribed, so please consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's get started with the video with this grand idea for F-Zero. F-Zero is a really tough as nails, high octane, fast racing game, and it's been around for a long time with the original F-Zero, F-Zero X, and then F-Zero GX also. The F-Zero series is very fun, but it's had a hard life, to say the least. With only a couple games in the entire franchise, yet the last game was F-Zero GX on the GameCube, and that was actually one of the first F-Zero games I played before I eventually went from GX to play the original F-Zero later on the GBA, because they did port that to the GBA eventually. I never experienced F-Zero X though. However, F-Zero is a really fun, turbulent, 60 frames per second racing game with crazy turns, and it's super fast. It's very tough too. Even on the normal mode and hard mode. Like for me, I normally play this game on normal and hard mode. Trying very hard mode, oh my god, that's like the Sekiro of racing games, the Sekiro of racing games, for crying out loud. If you're playing on very hard mode in this game and in the series, F-Zero. But the reason this video is even being made is because there's been people who've been talking in the industry saying the reason why F-Zero hasn't been around is because it needs a grand idea to bring the series to the forefront in a new way, to possibly also garner new consumers and supporters of the franchise as well, with having that grand idea for the F-Zero franchise. But there are many people who are the die-hard F-Zero fans who feel they don't need a grand idea for F-Zero. They can just give you a racing game just as good as the prior ones and just leave it with some online multiplayer, and that's that. That's what many people who are die-hard F-Zero fans believe. However, but I love F-Zero, don't get me wrong. F-Zero GX is one of my favorite games on the GameCube. It's also one of my favorite hidden gems on the GameCube. So if you guys haven't seen that Hidden Gems video, I recommend you guys check that out. If you've never seen it, click that link on the top right. But F-Zero and the F-Zero franchise has an issue because of how tough as nails and fast it is. To the point where many casual Nintendo gamers who primarily buy only Super Smash Bros. And things with Mario, Legend of Zelda, or Pokemon in the name, like those buyers have no interest in an F-Zero game. They really don't, which is very sad. And same could be said for Mario Kart buyers. Some people buy the Switch just for Mario Kart, for crying out loud. Some people buy a Switch just for Splatoon. Like, there's many Nintendo Switch owners out there that just buy 1 to 3 games max. And, like, that's why games like F-Zero and other franchises that have been dormant for a while, like, let's say, the Mother series, and like let's say the Kid Icarus series, have been dormant for so long. The Ice Climber series has been especially dormant. It literally had only one game. It's because these games need a grand idea to captivate the vast majority of potential consumers, and in order to do that, there needs to be a grand idea. Now, here is my grand idea. My grand idea is to maintain those high-octane, 60 FPS, amazingly thrilling races. Keep them tough and keep them challenging, but find some sort of way to make the races a little more friendly to new players. If there's a way to make the difficulty setting more friendly to new players. Like, let's say there's an easy mode implemented. For those who don't know, in F-Zero GX, the last game in the series, there's normal mode, hard mode, and very hard. There's no easy mode. I think with this, they should have an easy mode. It is a Nintendo game after all, so like, in order to try and get more people into the series, into the games, the best way is to make a mode that's possible for the barrier of entry to be lowered for more people to play and experience F-Zero for themselves. Also, the main portion of that grand idea that F-Zero needs is an open-ended 3D action game reminiscent of Devil May Cry and or Bayonetta. If you can play as Captain Falcon, going around to the various cities like Mute City and across the rest of the worlds in F-Zero and the towns in F-Zero, racing in the Grand Prix, and also adventuring as Captain Falcon, going around the world, around these cities, and fighting for bounties, because he's supposed to be a bounty hunter. Like, have some bounty hunter gameplay, action elements with main quests and side quests that tie into the Grand Prix within those action elements. Like, that'd be sick. That'd be sick if they were able to make a more in-depth story mode, because F-Zero GX had a dope story mode, don't get me wrong, but like, it was just cutscenes racing. How about open world, go to where the Grand Prix or to where the quest is, adventure where that area is, then cutscene, then you race and or get into some combat or explore a dungeon or something. I feel like that could be really possible, and it's something that F-Zero needs as a grand idea to save the franchise, in my opinion. Thank you all for watching today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the grand idea for F-Zero I have. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Never single live stream upload on the channel. Become a member of our community if you enjoyed today's content too by hitting the join button on YouTube to join the 100% click. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Yes, I charge you, but you they can't even fuck with me. When I'm too nice when I slide, gotta do a heel click like I. Every stitch you can't do, only for the little butter. You get curved, she ain't call you big brother. Catch my wrist, got gold. And she told me I'm way too bold. Every time that you see me, I'm smiling. Joy boy when I'm vibing. And she love my jet ski. I be really going on my jet ski. Baby, don't test me. I be too fast, Kawasaki.
Yeah, on a jet ski. Wop, on him like a jet Li. Stylish jet ski like a Bentley. Go for snipes, out like a Wesley. Me and Boss Nappy, who the best be? We on jet skis, Kawasaki's, and you're worried about the wrong thing. Y'all need be buried about the wrong thing. We be riding out on a jet ski.
Told me I'm way too bold. Every time that you see me, I'm smiling. Joy boy when I'm vibing. And she love my jet ski. I be really going on my jet ski. Baby, don't test me. I be too fast, Kawasaki.